Hello there YouTube, MooConsole, back again with another programming video, and in this video I'm going to show off something that I made over the course of about 2 hours. It is a console, a generally used console, which I call MooConsole. I know it's pretty original, but hey, I made it and it's a console. So, um, what it basically the purpose of it is to provide a console which you can implement into any program that you ever make. And the great thing about it is that it works with moo commands. It works with it perfectly. So here's the class. This is the whole console class. Um, and what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate how to use it. So I'm just going to make a new class over here, console demo, public static void main. Okay, now I'm going to declare a new console. You know what? Imagine this is a proper program, so it's going to be something like public static console. We just need to import that. There we go. Okay, so now we have our console, and it's public and static. That means that you can access it from anywhere in your program. So I'm going to do console equals new console. Should probably do that up here actually. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have our console, and if we run this, see that here we go. We have a console, and yeah. So it doesn't have any commands loaded in. So nothing will happen if you type in a bunch of stuff. So now I'll show you how to load commands in. So let's just make a class. Let's just do something like array list of type command of type generic commands equals init commands, just like that. Okay, so now we have to import array list and command, and now let's make our init commands method. Okay, so we'll do array list temp. Whoops. Now we'll do temp.add. I made a couple of demo commands. I mean 3 of them right here. So I'm going to do something like new help command. Okay, and then temp.add new test command. Then temp.add new spam command. Now I'll just import them. And we already have an issue. Of course. Right. That's why you should always import your stuff first. Okay, so the handler is going to be this. Can't be this though. It's going to be console, which is this static thing. And now we need to put in the command, so it's going to be help. You know what? We don't need a slash. I actually made a change to MooCommands last night, which doesn't require you to put slashes in front of your commands anymore. It'll work like this. And then help is going to be simple help command. Nothing too fancy. Minimum parameters is 0. Maximum parameters is 1. It'll work if you give it 0 parameters. It'll print help for all the loaded commands, and if you give it 1 parameter, which is a command name, it'll print the help for that command only. Now we'll just do console, and then this is going to be test. basic test command, and I'll show you what that test command does in a second. 0 and 0, and here it's console spam. Spams the console 0 and 0. So now we have 3 commands in this array list, and all we need to do is return temp. You know what? We don't even need this. All we need to do is console.load commands, and then we just do init commands. There we go. So now these 26 lines of code, not including all the import stuff, it'll be like 20 lines of code. These 20 lines will give us a console which has 3 commands loaded in. If we type in help, you'll see that there's a help command, there's a test command, and there's a spam command. And it works fine if I do test. Now what the test does, it'll print out the parameters. Oh, too many parameters. Oh yeah, I made a mistake, whoops. This needs to be -1 because it can receive an infinite number of parameters. It'll actually just print out the parameters that you gave it. So if I gave it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll just print out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just a little test that I made. Spam will actually print out a random amount of random numbers in a random color. So this came out to be like kind of, that color, and if I do spam again, it'll just do it in like lime. So I made this this command just to sort of help to test out the scroll bariness. If the scroll bar is at the bottom and something gets printed, it'll stick to the bottom, but if it's somewhere in the middle, it'll maintain that view and not jump to the bottom. So that's a pretty useful feature. If I just type in something like this, you'll notice that that command does not exist. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.